This is the book that is the first one from Lehigh Gap Nature Center. I sent away for it, and it was $15 for the book. However, if you go on their website, all of their landscape designs are free to download. So, and this book this is just a landscape design for a corner garden. These are meant for small yards. So there's the corner garden here. They have one for a mailbox garden. Just put a little something around your mailbox. This is, this is the corner garden again, but you see it has the layout here. Then it will tell you exactly what plants and where to plant them in the garden itself. And if you cannot find those plants, they list alternate native plants that you can get that will do the same thing or be similar in that garden. And then it also has pictures inside here, drawings rather, of, of invasive plants. Here's common invasives. And you see they're, some of them are quite pretty, right? But they're not good. So I highly recommend this to you. Like I say, you can get it free off the internet, and it is on the handout that was in the back. In addition to that, which isn't up here, but this is another good book. This is Kim Eierman, Eierman, The Pollinator Victory Garden. She has a checklist in the back that you can use to you ask yourself these questions and figure out what it is that you want to put into your garden and so forth, whatever your landscape goals are. And she has specific lists for if you want to attract beetles, if you want to attract. Here's one for for wasps, which might not be the number one insect that you want to attract to your garden, but they are. They're very. Here are beetles, and in the bottom here she lists all of the plants that beetles are attracted to, and beetles are actually do more pollinating than I think even Nelson told me the other day that
humans?
than bees. They're more prolific. Okay, so and then the next one. Howard County, Maryland, Bee City. They are certified as a bee city, and they also have landscape designs similar to the ones that are here in the book, and they're online, and you can also download them. They are for somewhat larger gardens, so they might be like 10 by 20 gardens. These ones in this book will be for much smaller places. And I encourage you, start small. You don't have to have a huge pollinator garden. Start off with a little mailbox garden or one at the bottom of your downspout. And then build from there. Also, Pennsylvania, they have, that website has really large landscapes, for like a full property. And then, let's see. Then Jersey Friendly Yards is a wonderful resource. You can get lists of native plants from there that are specific to New Jersey only. And then the Cornell University Flower Garden Design Basics, also another good website. But again, they're all written on that handout. And then the Xerces Society, Xerces, Xerces. Karen had printed out those copies of, if you saw the color copies in the back there, I think you have one right there in front of you, yeah, the color copy. Yeah, that one. And you see that if you open it up, you'll see there's a beautiful chart inside.
So on the back of the front page.
On the back of the front page.
It tells you, it kind of gives you an idea of where you want to put something. If you have dry soil, wetter soil, it gives you, you're perfectly fine. It gives you what plants to put where. It's a great resource. I found it to be incredibly helpful. We're all about, if you're going to put a plant somewhere, try to choose the best place for it. You know, if you got a sun-loving plant, don't put it underneath the tree, you know, that type of thing. But I found that resource to be really great for what you have, especially if you decide here you want to do a couple Monarch butterfly gardens by the railroad track. I don't know if that's an easement there, but if you're planning on doing a community one, it gives you a great, you know.
Near the train station.
Near the train station. It gives you like high maintenance, low maintenance plants. I'm pretty much a low maintenance gardener,
Yeah,
so
me too.
I go for low maintenance
Lazy
stuff.
gardener.
Generally, how much sun would the little monarch garden require?
I would say at least 6 to 8 hours, you know,
Yeah.
during the day.
Yeah.
I mean, mine gets pretty much full sun most of the day, but
Yeah, full sun is considered 6 to 8 hours of sunlight a day. And then about 6 to about 4 hours is part,
Okay.
and then, you know, less than that would be shade plants. And then, so here's also, and this is also on the same handout, where to buy native plants. Because you go to Lowe's, you go to the Home Depot, you go to some of the local nurseries. A lot of them don't even carry native plants. I was just talking to another gardener today, Lynn Geddes, and she was saying she had gone to, I won't name them, a local garden center. And when she asked about native plants, they were like, well, I think we have some milkweed over there. So we're trying to get the nurseries to begin to understand that, to have more of an emphasis on selling native plants.
do you know what zone we're in? For
7.
7, that's right.
7A.
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 We're sevens.
Yeah.
We're sevens, okay.
And then another one besides Jersey Yards is the Native Plant Society of New Jersey. They have a lot of very good information there. On Saturday, I'm going to be at the Collingswood Green event and having a table of Camden County Certified Gardener table. And at that event, this local business, Wild Roots, it's a young couple that lives in Collingswood, and they will be selling curated plant collections. They'll have last year when I bought them from them, they had a sunny collection, and they had a shade collection, and then they had some others that had some sedge and so forth. But you got 25 plants in a collection, 5 different species, 5 plants of each of those species. So that's just, you know, if you want to buy local. I know that they're going to be there that day. And
This coming weekend?
this Saturday, yep.
Where is it going to be then?
It's at Haddon and Irvin Avenues. It's right by the Speed Line station and the old Collingswood School, which is up on Haddon Avenue.
Where the farmers
Behind that,
market
yeah, exactly where the farmers market is. It's going to be in that parking lot behind the old school. So we'll be there. And like I say, I know because I asked the organizer specifically if Tim and Lindsay were going to be there, and they are.
When Beth says we, she means her and other certified gardeners. I'll be down at Lakeland doing,
that's true.
doing a
Yeah.
make and take class on herb window boxes. And unfortunately, that class has been sold out for over a week now.
Yeah.
So
Where is that advertised? Because I don't see it on the
You know-
county site.
it should be, like, if you get the county newsletter, the email newsletter, it comes out on that. It is our hope. I have one more coming up. It's the first Saturday in June. The county has an entomologist. Anybody know what an entomologist is? A bug person, yeah. So Lauren, our Camden County bug person, is going to be there. The class is going to be on bees, native bees, and what you're going to make is, or what you're going to take with you, is a bee hotel. So to attract bees to your garden and things like that. Bees are positive things. And then I'm hoping to set the fall schedule soon, so you'll know when the classes are. And because we have the sustainability building down there, I think we're going to enlarge the classes. I know in the fall we're already doing one on dried and pressed flowers. You'll make note cards, and we'll teach you which flowers the lecture will be about what flowers to plant and how to preserve them. We're doing a flower arranging 101 class. We're doing a terrarium in a mason jar, and then I'm working on this diligently, but we're going to probably do a class on botanical cocktails.
Mocktails.
But there'll be mocktails because we're in a county building. But
So we can't have the agave bread.
right, we know about it. But we can kind of tell you what to add to this later on. So we're working on those. So I'm hoping sometime in June. So if you see us at farmers markets and things like that, and you stop by the table, ask the certified gardeners that are there,
Yeah.
hey, do you have a sheet for the make and takes for the fall? Because the classes fill up quickly,
Yeah.
which is nice, but it's also, I feel bad that people get,
Shut out.
from it.
Why don't they have it listed under the events on the county site?
I don't know who does the county website, but it usually comes up.
We have to send that information to the county, and then they put it on the website. So we're not really in charge of that, but they are supposed to be, putting it on the county events. So just, all I can say is keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
We're out and about.
Yeah. And the last one is Garden for Wildlife, which is through the National Wildlife Federation. You go to their website, there's lots of things. They have plants for us. I have bought plants from them. In fact, I have I have 3 steeple bush plants that I just got in the mail the other day. They came in a nice big cardboard box, and they're about this high. And I have to get them in the ground soon. But I have bought plants from them, and I can say that I've been very satisfied with the quality of the plants. And in addition, you put your zip code in, and they will tell you whether that plant is good for your area. In fact, if it's not good for your area, they won't sell it to you. So that's a good thing. And the last, there's Direct Native Plants, which is also another very good one. I've bought from them too. And American Beauty Native Plants too. And then this is just a picture of the home page of the Jersey Friendly Yards, jerseyyards.org website. So I recommend that you go to it. You'll see that up here it says Jersey Friendly Plants. And when you go to that drop-down menu, there will be a plant database. You go to the plant database, and then you can filter out the number of plants that you can tell them you want native plants only. And then if you want plants that are going to do a certain bloom time, you tell them that you're in coastal part of New Jersey. If you want the sunny plants, if you want a tree, or if you want a shrub, or you want perennials, you can put in each of those filters, and then it will just bring up those plants that fit the categories that you're interested in. So I really recommend Jersey Friendly Yards. It's a really good source. Ta-da, we're done. Last
We're done.
beep.
Any questions about anything at all?
Just a short one. Do honeybees and bumblebees both sting?
Yes.
Yes, they
Yes.
do. Both sting. But you will find, see, I'm a former, I used to keep bees.
Okay.
My two winters ago, my last hive died, and I wasn't able to replace them. But at any rate, I did it for about 10 years. Honeybees, they're all, if you're gentle with them, they won't sting you. But and people will say, "Oh, there's bees there. There's bees there." And then you really look at them, they're not bees, they're wasps or something or other else. And so you have to, yeah. But honeybees, and then once they sting you one time, that's it, she's dead. Bumblebees, yes, they can also sting, but they can sting multiple times. But they generally don't, because the idea is they're not interested in you. They're interested in getting their food. and they're pretty gentle. Bumblebees, you know, they're those big fuzzy ones. They're pretty gentle.
Are they the
So-
same as carpenter bees?
No, they're a completely different, it's a completely different thing.
Because I hate those bastards.
Well, understandable, they eat they eat things that you don't want them to eat, but, yeah, mason bees too, yeah.
I have the bumblebees that are digging into the ground, but they're digging in like my native garden and stuff.
Okay.
What do I do about that?
They're in the, so they're not doing the
They're
lawn.
digging in the ground, they're living underground and they're digging,
Well, are they causing a problem?
well, they were with my dog, but.
Oh,
My
okay.
dog was-
Maybe when I walk the
Maybe,
dog some other
maybe, I was
place.
gonna say, maybe even put like a little fencing around it to keep the dog out.
Well, we did, but it seemed that's like where they were digging, like was where the fence things
Oh,
were.
okay. Are you saying that they come up and there's like a little,
Go down
like
and
a
under
little
the ground,
hill?
in the ground.
Oh, okay. You might, if you can get one in a jar, just, you know, like maybe put like something like syrup or something inside and leave it out, and maybe one goes in and you can catch it. You can go down to our helpline. We have an entomologist who comes in every once in a while, and they could maybe identify what kind of an insect it is. Then once we know what it is, you know, we should be able to figure it out. Oh, wow. I don't know.
So definitely on the back of the seed packets, it's a helpline number. If you have any gardening questions or any questions, give us a call. You can email us too.
Yeah.
So send us photos of your diseased plants. We love that. But yeah.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
Thank you. Gracious, beautiful audience. Thank you.